What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Durbin Compound. If you haven't met me already, my name is Devin Durbin. Today I'm going to go over this Shorty wand that I got from Jack's Wax yesterday. This is the MTM Hydro, the SGS28, the Shorty wand with the swivel. I'm pretty sure that it was basically a swivel that came about from Matt Moorman at Obsessed Garage. If I can link his channel, I'll put his channel up here. Maybe link over to one of his videos where he's talking about developing this with MTM Hydro. So awesome design. I've been waiting to get a Shorty wand for a long time. I've been using the crappy home light one on the end of my pressure washer just because I'm not going to go buy a new pressure washer just to update hoses and crap like that. So I want to at least save the money. Let's see where my other hose is. Alright, so this is what I used to rock. If you hadn't seen this already, basically I was rocking this little shitty home light wand, and I think it was a while back, a couple weeks ago, I had done a review on the MTM Hydro foam cannon. That video will be linked up here in the right hand corner, where I had basically the foam gun hanging off the end of the wand here. So it really gets heavy. In a couple of my Instagram posts, I've shown basically holding my phone up against the wand and spraying the car down. So it really gets heavy out on the end. I think the thing is like a quart of water. So when you have this quart of water hanging out on the end of your gun, it gets heavy. Like this thing's probably 5 or 6 pounds. So I'm really excited to get this out and get playing with this. This thing's rated to 4,060 psi, so this thing's a beast. And I've noticed it runs a lot better than that gun. Obviously, it's in two different realms. It's like comparing apples to oranges. But this new Shorty wand is definitely worth the money. I think I paid 60 bucks all in. Actually, I'm gonna get you the number right now. All right, so I paid 65 bucks for this yesterday. So I don't know what he put in here, 195. Oh yeah, so I paid $65 for the quick disconnect little thing on the end with the swivel and the adapter to put it on my current hose. So $65 all in for this, not too bad. I have seen it more expensive at other places, so this was probably a hookup on that deal. So I don't think that Jack's Wax has it on their website because I've looked for it before when they've been on sale, when they've had store-wide sales, but whatever's clever. This thing, I just wanted to do a quick little first look at this. I know people have done many videos of this. Maybe you'll find mine a little bit more helpful, maybe not. I'm not really a techie kind of guy. Well, I am a techie kind of guy. I like to get down in the nerdy details of this, but it's not really that big of a deal as long as it performs. You know how I'd roll. As long as it's got ease of use, durability, performance, and it's a good value, then I'm going to rate it among the top. So as far as the ease of use, I mean, there's no really I guess there's no real ease of use. You thread on the handle and you clip in your pressure fitting. So this brand new disconnect, I've had only a couple tools in this since I've been using it in the last 20 minutes. So it's a little tight. I'm going to have to wear in the ball bearings a little bit, but very nice connection from MTM Hydro for sure. As far as durability, this thing's really stout. I was surprised at how big it was in your hand. It makes my hand look small. My hands probably are pretty small compared to some people, but so that's nice there. Durability. I like the blown molded plastic or injection molded. I don't know what they did with this, but it's very cool. As far as performance, this thing is awesome. So I'll show you a little bit me using it, and then we're going to put the foam cannon on it and see what that does. So what I really like about having the Shorty wand is that I can get up in the wheel wells. So before, as you can imagine with a long wand like this, you really can't get up in the wheel wells as much as you want to up in this direction, up, spraying directly above. So you clean out in front of the wheel and back of the wheel very well with one of these, but this allows you to get full range of motion. And with that swivel on there, it doesn't matter that my hose, what my hose is doing. this didn't have a swivel and it was a pain in the butt. You're twirling the hose around, and in my other video, that's what I was doing. I was struggling with it, spinning it around, and after I edited it, I was like, man, I look like an idiot. But yeah, that's truly the struggles when you don't have a swivel. So I'm really psyched to have the swivel in there, and it allows you to get up in the wheel well really nice and well with this. So nice. Another thing with this Shorty is that it's really easy to get close to the paintwork. Now that you're not used to working this far away and standing a couple feet back from the car, it's really easy to get close to the paintwork. Just as I've showed you how it works in a couple passes right there, I've already gotten a little too close to the paint. So just something to be weary about, especially when you're up in the wheel well like that. It's easy to just come out and nick your inner fender and actually tear off the paint with the pressure washer. Of course, if you watch your PSI and you're careful, you won't have that issue. But as far as performance, is pretty awesome. I'm going to use it with the foam cannon now, and I'll show you foam in the car with it. So I'll take out my tip, I'll put in my foam cannon. This is the first time I've held it with the full foam cannon, and it's actually very well balanced. So you have the hose, it's got a nice center of gravity, it's not way out here, so it's really not that heavy in your hand. So let's go ahead and foam the car. Man, this is really sweet to be able to have it right up against your hand. So right before I started this video, I actually saw a story, Jackswax had a story up that showed them using this outside, and I'm like, yes, I just got one and I'm so pumped. I think this is definitely going to be used all the time from now on. Like before with that wand, I wasn't real crazy about using the pressure washer to wash. And the only time I used it was when I really wanted to foam. And then I ended up just never foaming because it was such a pain in the butt with that wand. But now I have a reason to use the pressure washer all the time. I'm probably going to get a permanent mount pressure washer somewhere in the garage, do something like that. I like gas pressure washers, so an electric wall mount unit probably isn't going to be my fancy, but we'll figure it out. But awesome, awesome unit. Sweet swivel. It doesn't swivel on the end of my other fitting. Out on, the gun doesn't swivel and stay level because that thing's probably old and rusted and corroded up. But so I hope you can still hear me all right and see me all right. But one thing you can't do with the big long wand is have it up here and be able to foam on top. As you can imagine with the long wand, the foam cannon's way out here and you're trying to stand back and get enough height on it. So this really works out awesome. This thing is sweet. I just love having the option of being super close to this stuff. So once again, MTM Hydro SGS28. This thing is incredible. By all means, do I recommend this? Going back to the value, 65 bucks all in. Like, absolutely get one. And if you don't have a quick disconnect swivel at the bottom here, definitely worth getting the built-in swivel. Absolutely worth getting the built-in swivel. So just keep that in mind when you're shopping for one. If you don't have a quick disconnect on your hose and you have I think it's Jared said an M22, you know, the metric spin on hose. I'm not going to take this off because the pressure washer is running right now. It'd be like poof. But the M22, basically a female fitting, and your male fitting goes into it and has the threads on the outside. If you don't have one of those, then, or if you do have one of those, you'll want the swivel. So that's my review on it. I would definitely recommend this. Go out and get one. This thing is awesome. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. I'll probably make a couple more videos tonight. Maybe I'll even roll in some B-roll when I get this wiped down. I'll go through and show you rinsing off with this thing. It's pretty sweet. So that's all I have for you today. If you like my content, go ahead and hit subscribe. I need all the help I can get out here. I enjoy bringing content to you and just have fun doing it. So if you want, leave some comments below. If you got some questions or concerns, or if you want to know where to get one, I could hook it up through Jack's Wax. We could probably call in and get you connected, get one of these cheap. There are other avenues to get them, but I found them really limited, and Jack's Wax is just somebody local, so that's who I go through. So hope you like my video. I'll see you guys next time.